Merry Christmas, my fellow Backstage Jabroni fans. I guess Austin Theory is here with me, or is this the one that snuck in at the last Raw? Are there multiple ones? What is going on here? Are there two, three, 20? One, the one is one. They are all one of who they are.
Is one of
Well,
them
I don't know
Edge?
where
I mean,
Jeremy. Oh yeah, it could be Ed. I am the Karate Kid son here with I think is Jeremy York. I knew it.
it is hot
The
tonight. It is.
third member of the vision. The third member of the vision of the.
I'm not.
Speaking of
I'm
which,
still not
we got
convinced
to
that
see.
Theory's in the vision. Can we start there? I'm not convinced. I think this is his way of
Um,
infiltrating them, so that he's the Trojan horse. So that when Seth goes back,
he is.
he sets off the Trojan horse, and there goes the vision, and all we'll be left with is Bronson Reed doing stuff over here. Paul Heyman will find a new ship as he always will. It's all off the top of my head right now, and we will see. Um, Braun will already have the title or be in the title picture at that point. So we see Braun go up, Bronson to the side, and Paul Heyman wherever he needs to be.
I truly believe. Here's one thing I'll say about what I seen on Monday Night Raw, the Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, CM Punk, Rey Mysterio match. I love this Austin Theory. He's aggressive. He's been aggressive. He's
Yeah,
This Austin Theory version of Austin Theory is what he should have been from the beginning, but it wasn't because he couldn't be here. And I agree 110%. He is doing this as a puppet for the one Seth freaking Rollins.
you agree too. Like
Look,
I said,
just
I
look at
think I think this is all. You
100%.
got to look at the bigger plan. Like what we see here is one thing, and like I said, he's not acting like he wants to be in the vision. He's acting like he wants to work with the vision, which tells me that he's wanting to get in there for some reason. And once he gets in there, you start blowing him up.
Look at his outfit, his
Mm-hmm.
those pants. That looks like Seth Rollins.
He still
He's
does the
using
stomp.
Seth Rollins curb stomp.
Yep.
And here's another one. What if Paul Heyman is behind it all? Like Seth
I
is
didn't even think
behind
of
it,
that
but
part.
Seth and Paul,
Maybe that's where Heyman's going the whole way.
yeah, and
Because
maybe Paul.
remember, Braun gave him about a 2 second choice. Either you're with me or you're not. And I need to know. And he looked at him like, right now. And you see Heyman
Yeah,
go, fellas.
yeah. He knew what he needed to do. So I think that's where that one's going. I love it.
Yeah,
That was going to be my theory for what's going on with Austin Theory. And I still believe there might be one or two more. And
I
I'd love for
do.
it to be Rick Starks or Ricky Saints, Ricky, whatever his name is. I
Yeah.
feel like he too went perfectly with Austin Theory and
Yeah, I agree. Saints to me would be the leading person. Um, we all we all think Montez could be involved. I think honestly, maybe Theory missed a flight or just for some reason wasn't at the show, or they last minute decided, you know what, it'd be cool if the hooded guy come out on this show, and Theory just happened to be not be booked for the show, or maybe he was, maybe his sister, if he has a sister, got married or something, and he wasn't there, and they went, Montez, throw the hood on, run out there, do the stomp, and come on back. Cool.
or what if they just wanted to throw a curveball into it just because they
Yeah.
might have heard some rumblings that we knew who it was. And by
Because
we,
they
I
do
mean
that.
I mean the tag team champions.
They listen to the internet way more than they should, but when everybody starts to get on track with what's going on, maybe that's why Theory unmasked this week because they're tired of everybody going, look, we know who it is.
Yeah, well, last week he unmasked last week.
Yeah.
Um, on SmackDown, the December 19th,
Yep.
we've seen Nia Jax and Lash Legend defeat the tag team champions. So to me, that means they're next for a title match.
Yeah.
Um,
That makes sense to me.
We seen
Or are the Kabuki the champions? They are, aren't they?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We seen Julia beat Alba Fire
Mm-hmm.
and Dragonoff and Carmelo Hayes beat DI. Funny story. Those of y'all that are watching us right now, if you're watching us before you watch SmackDown tonight, which we are fin on the day after Christmas,
Yep.
so you guys, here's a spoiler alert. Hit mute button for about 5 seconds. Jeremy York, you can cover your ears if you don't want to hear. Carmelo Hayes wins the United States title tonight. There
Yep,
you go.
everybody, you heard it. I'm going to ruin it again for the next 5 seconds and say Vince McMahon will be back on the show. That's exactly what Daniel just said.
Oh, I was hoping it was, I didn't want nobody to know that. Well, oh
That's part of
well.
the countdown. I mean, we got to pull at WWE and just ruin something because that means it's going to make the rest of it better.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm excited to see that happen tonight.
Yeah.
Um, I'm a big fan of his.
Mm,
um,
I'm all right. I'm kind of hit or miss. I enjoyed a lot of what he did in NXT, which is fun because either of the people you were just talking about, I could be talking about for people who don't know. Um, I felt that some of his best work was about a month or two before he got the call up, and then they just up until recently haven't done a thing. I mean, he worked with
well,
another very big
yeah,
favorite of mine, and I thought that was great.
yeah.
But other than that, he has not done a thing since getting called up.
Well, I think they're trying to make up for all them drop ball him with this move.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm excited to see which way it goes. Um, the Wyatt Six and
Hmm.
MFTs ended in a like brawl. The Wyatts have been the tag team champions for about 8 months now.
And they've
Believe it or
defended it
not,
like twice. So
blows
I
my
mean,
mind.
that's a good way to retain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Cody Rhodes Drew McIntyre storyline looks just like a repeat of Randy Orton and Triple H, or Randy Orton and John Cena, or any the Edge and Randy Orton, or the Edge and John Cena. Any of them had somebody go back to their home and interrupt. Come on, man, been done.
It was
That
it
goes
was
to
a good
show
angle though. I'll give them that it was fun, and I
it was different. It was
from
different how they
from
did
the
it.
time Aldis showed up at Drew's house, and I'm pretty sure that is a B and B Airbnb. That is not Drew's house because first off, it looked way too small. Second off, it didn't look like it was in Scotland or anywhere fun. So the way they did it though, it's so a lot of Cody's stories are like the updated versions of Dusty stuff. This is something
Yeah,
you would have seen the 60s, 70s, maybe slightly into the 80s, where you just saw, the two local guys go at it, the two local guys go at it. And then, like, at a random gas station, somebody with their big VCR VHS camera would go, "Oh, no, look, Dusty and Magnum TA were fighting at the Chevron. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. They were fighting at the Piggly Wiggly. Oh, my goodness." And it's all this old school stuff they're doing. They're just updating what's actually doing it, which is fun. It's actually making me interested in a Cody storyline because I really enjoy Cody and the entire Rhodes family, but it bugs me to no end that he basically is invincible. He's forced down our throat. It's not Cody's fault. And
John
I
Cena
heard Vince
2.0.
Russo. I heard Vince Russo on Ariel Helwani earlier today, but it was from like a couple weeks ago. And one of the last things he said is he cannot wrap his mind around. He cannot fathom who Drew McIntyre ticked off and why he still has not gotten over. He goes, "This guy should be one of your top three guys in your company, and yet he loses to everybody, everybody." And I went,
Did
"I'm with
he?
you. I'm on Team Drew here. That Drew should have been champion and probably should have had a year and a half reign."
Here's my question for you. Did he hug Chris Jericho on his last match on his way out or something we didn't know about in a or what was it? What about
You
Edge?
know,
Did he hug Edge in a house show and it was filmed?
maybe he
I,
did
I, I mean
something.
that's what it's feeling like, right? It's Triple
I
H
mean,
is all over
did
again.
he tell Stephanie she was pretty or something? I mean, he did something. I
Yeah, he
don't
did
know.
something.
and it's just baffling me that he is just the doormat of the main event.
Yeah, well,
I
that
mean,
was
the
pretty
guy's a
much
movie star.
SmackDown. Yeah, he's a star. Period.
But that, let's see, let me
Uh,
run through. I mean, I do like we got to see an R-Truth and Miz cameo and all of that. At least we're getting to see them. I wish we got to see them more, but we don't. Other than that,
we will be
they're
Smack. I think SmackDown tonight. You'll also see Joe Hendry versus The Miz. I'm
yeah, I
excited
think
to
so.
see
It
that.
was
Joe
advertised, I
Hendry
think.
now officially part of WWE. Is a legit thing. He is signed with. You're
Yeah.
going to be in a whole lot of more people saying his name, and he will appear because I believe in him. Um,
Also, too, keep in
I'm a big
mind,
fan of
I
Joe
heard
Hendry.
this when I heard Joe Silva, who is the TNA director of authority or president or whatever right now. He's ran all kinds of other stuff, including fighting promotions. And he said he told Ariel Hawani. I caught up on Hawani stuff today. He said because Hawani says, "Well, does that mean that Joe Hendry is officially done in TNA?" And he says, "No." He said, "We have a working relationship with them to where he could easily show back up on TNA programming to do more work over there with us and our superstars." He said, "Or ours go over there to see him." He goes, "No, that door's still wide open." But for now, it looks like he's going to go through the gatekeeper, and the first level boss of the gatekeeping is the Miz. And depending on how you do with the Miz, as to where you go from there.
Um, I was trying to see if I got a new gaming chair for Christmas. So I was trying to get it to lean forward. So I'm gonna have to lean back. I pulled up the wrong one, and that's why I dropped about 5 feet while you were talking, and it threw me off. Um, the um, the Miz, it needs another title run. This man's so unappreciative, like
Oh, absolutely.
unappreciated. Um, and I, mean, I think if anything, put it on him for 2-3 months. Give him and then put him back wherever. It just he maybe he's happy with what's going on. Um, but everybody, he is the okay. Let's see how you do with the so you can't actually. He's almost like the first Ricky Steele or Randy Savage or like if you can't or Mr. Perfect or if you can't work with this guy, you're not gonna be able to do it here.
That's why I said he's first level
Um,
gatekeeper, where it used to be
yeah,
Regal and Fit Finley, and that's how you came in
yeah,
through SmackDown mostly. Now it's the Miz, and I
Bob
don't know
Holly
who the next level is because I think it moves back and forth. But let me pitch this
because it
idea
was
so that
Bob Holly
Triple H
back in the
can
two.
use it. Yeah, Holly was one too. Let me pitch this idea and see if Triple H wants to use it. So Miz has his match with Joe Hendry, and Joe Hendry gets him.
Who we believe in.
So he says, all this, I got to have another one. He cheated somehow. And all this just goes, whatever. If you'll just shut up, I'll get fine. Joe will easily take you on again. And so he gets him a second time. And he goes back and he goes, all this. I don't know what happened those other two times, but I got to have a third time. And if I can't beat him, I don't know what's going to happen. So I don't know. Somehow he beats him. It doesn't matter who wins at that point. Let's say Miz says, let me team with this guy. And they start to be a tag team. They take the belts off the Wyatts. Eventually, the Tongas are going to take it off of them, but they're the buffer in between them so that these two groups can go fight over here, and then they can fight over those titles.
So Carmelo Hayes and Miz all over again, kind of.
Yeah, except for they're going to win the tag belt.
Okay. Okay.
To where he's like, fine, I
Yeah.
come to my
I mean,
senses. You
because you
know what?
don't
If I can't beat him, I'll join him.
join him. And it can almost be the whole Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens all over again, where Chris Jericho had the list. The Miz has don't say his name. Yeah, or I'll say his name. One's like, I'll say his name. And
He
then
can,
that was the whole
the
thing,
Miz
how he
comes
gets them to
out
come
and does
out.
his thing, and then before they can say, and his partner, he rips a microphone out and goes, no, 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 I'll say it.
Yep.
Now,
Yep. Joe Hendry. Say his name. Man. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, that was SmackDown was pretty decent. I give SmackDown usually I'm so on SmackDown. I am looking forward to tonight's show.
Because
Um
after tonight, it's 3 hours now, I believe. After tonight,
yes. Actually tonight might be 3 hours. Might be the first one.
and I thought it
Um
was January.
Raw oh Raw started with Asuka and Rhea Ripley. And um I mean, yeah, there was a little bit of interference, but Asuka pinned her in the middle of the ring.
She did.
Rhea
Straight up.
Ripley lost, and
She
I haven't
did.
seen Rhea Ripley lose that often. So,
The
I
fact
mean, it
that you
was a
can say
good
that with
match.
a straight face and say it 3 times is pretty impressive. I can't do it
I've
once
been
without laughing in
practicing.
my head.
I've been
But yeah,
practicing.
I think that is
Um,
going to set up something. Because like you said, the Kabuki Warriors lost a tag team match on SmackDown, and then Asuka straight up beat Rhea in the middle of the ring on Raw. So what does that
yeah,
mean? That means the writers have no idea what they're doing.
they have no idea. They don't know what to do. They're like,
They don't.
they're throwing darts at a board and saying that's what we're doing next. It technically started with Austin Theory and Paul Heyman talking, where Theory saying, "I want to represent the Vision in the match tonight."
Hmm.
So they made it happen. The next was Maxine Dupree interrupting Becky Lynch in the middle of the ring. They're pushing Maxine pretty heavy right now.
They are.
I'm not 100% sure why. I'm not saying she doesn't deserve it,
It's a two
but
part thing, I think. For one,
okay.
they're doing the smart thing of using established people to make new stars. So you use
Yes,
Becky
what
Lynch,
you got to do.
you use Natalia, who has been training her. You use those people to make Maxine at least a mid level star for now, and you see if she can move to the next, or if she's just a great mid level star either way. But also you get to see the best Becky Lynch, the whining, complaining, just twisted up all the time Becky Lynch. Once again, she's still doing the Chelsea Green thing, but Lynch does it in a slightly different way. And if you notice, there has been a particular referee who has not been refereeing as many matches soon, and I think this is what's going to open that door for that one to come back and start wrestling at least a handful of times against Becky Lynch.
I think so as well. And Maxine also mentioned, which hurt Becky, that her best years are behind her. That hurt Becky Lynch's feelings. It was an entertaining conundrum thing there. I'm interested in the referee thing as well, so I'm liking it. But we'll see which way that goes. One of your favorite wrestlers was in the next match, Javon Evans, as he faced Rayo Americano in his first match, Rayo's first ever match.
I actually wrote
Did
down their
you?
names now that I know that they are Rayo and Bravo, because I thought they were Rio and Bravo, which I thought was pretty funny, but Rayo and Bravo is even funnier. And I can't figure out which of the two people I think it is, which one it is, because
Well,
that one acts like both of them. I
did
think
you
I know
hear?
which one it is, but it just I
Did you
spend the whole
watch the
match
show?
trying to figure out which one it is.
Okay. Did you hear the announcer? He said you can tell that he's spent a lot of time in England wrestling. And goes, what do you mean? It's our first time seeing him. And he was like, "Oh, you can tell that that this ain't first time like Everest is from on WWE." So he was trying to get away. So it was
Yeah,
but it was a decent match. It wasn't the greatest.
it was all right.
They wanted to show Evans and they wanted to introduce Rayo. I hope there's nothing that they're doing here. I hope that he's going to face one of them every single week, because if so, it's going to be stupid. Um, like it was Corey Graves that argued over his mysterious lucha history. But something that they did keep doing was they kept mentioning that Evans is a free agent. So look for him. Go to
Although
SmackDown and they're
technically
trying
he's
to get.
not, but they have that gray area all the time. So
Yeah, they're saying a free agent in a way of he's no longer with NXT, either SmackDown or Raw can sign him.
Well, we've
Um,
seen him on SmackDown. Have we seen him on Raw? I would love to see him on Raw.
he was on today. I mean, he was this past Raw when he faced Rayo.
Oh, that's right. This was on Raw. Okay. I was making sure he's on
Yeah.
both shows. And then also, for people who don't know, WWE is changing up the announce team in January. Basically, Cole and Graves are going to go to whatever they're on now. Everybody's swapping. They're just going to swap. I think they go to
Well,
Raw. They go to
yeah, they're
Raw,
going to
and
be.
you're gonna get Tessator and somebody else that's going to be SmackDown.
Yeah, this was Graves and Cole's first Raw together in a
Yeah,
while. I know back in the day they do it.
yeah, they're
And
swapping them.
then
So.
we seen the reappearance of Nikki Bella dressed in all black with a dark. I actually liked this version of Nikki Bella. I enjoyed this look for her.
Yeah,
Um, she is like, and she's obviously a bad person or a heel. She's also warning everybody. She said, Raquel, you can get it. Stephanie, you can get it. I don't care. I'm here to let y'all know. Um, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know the under. I'm trying to figure out the whole why are we pushing Nikki so hard? Maybe you have a theory for that,
to do
Austin
something
theory.
different, maybe, or I don't know. Maybe they're trying to see if the new audience will take on to somebody that was big 6, 8, 10 years ago. I do know that legit mouse or whatever was on the side of Raquel's head because of the Nikki Bella attack. There's a receipt coming, and she better say her prayers and eat her vitamins before Raquel Rodriguez pays her back for that hit to the head she took. Because
Yeah, it was
that
a rough
promo
one.
she did in the back was like 90% legit. Like the only 10% that wasn't was because she wasn't cussing, because she was going full Barriqua mode and she was about to tear her a new one when she unleashed that
It was.
promo at the back.
We'll have to see where that. Maybe that's where it's leading. The Nikki thing followed up with the Usos saying that they are now back as a tag team. How do you feel about that?
Was it, or was Bailey Roxanne right after that?
Not yet. Not Bailey Rocks.
Okay.
Well, I mean, this little them talking, then it was followed Bailey Rocks.
Okay. Okay.
It was
I,
yeah.
I
It was
mean,
Usos
I
saying
mean,
we're
they
back tag
they have
team.
yet to do much at all with Jimmy, so I like that they're going to put him and Jay back together. They've got to rebuild their tag division. I still say there should be one set of belts for both shows, but they've got to fix the tag division now. They fixed the women's. The top pictures are good. The middle are good. Everything else is pretty good. The tag divisions are just not great the way they've been booking them. So the Usos make it legit again. Having New Day healthy makes it legit again. And I think you're going to see a team or two get called up or get brought in, and they're going to build that back up now.
Yeah, when you have AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, who's not a real tag team, in a manner of being, when you got them as your champions, it's because you don't have anybody.
Yeah.
So Styles and Dragon talked about how they're going to deliver a classic against the Usos. So we'll see how that goes. And then Ron Breaker did a little promo talking about how he's going to end CM at the World, at the Netflix anniversary show. Then that was followed by the match you were just bringing up, Bailey versus Roxanne, which had some very interesting curveballs thrown in it.
It
I'm
did.
seeing a split. I'm seeing a split coming soon here. Um, it made no sense for Raquel to jump up when she did. It made no sense unless
I think that was the purpose, was that she, in trying to help, hurt them a lot more, and so she picked the wrong time to do that.
it did. It was horrible. It was because Liv. So and you seen Liv grab her foot, pull her off the thing.
Yeah.
It was like very interesting how that happened, and it led to Lee getting the win, which has not happened that much lately. Bailey has been losing a lot. Um,
Yeah. That frustrates me almost as much as Drew McIntyre.
yes, yes, but Bailey is kind of doing what Becky's doing, is putting over the talent. Um,
Yeah, but that don't mean you have to
but
lose
it
every time.
led to. I agree. Just help them look good in a loss. Dolph Ziggler's a perfect
Yeah.
example
Hmm.
of looking good while also making others look good.
Yeah.
And then the most hated man in all of WWE came out once again. Gunther. This beating, I don't know. I hate to admit this, but what they did with John Cena's final match might have did what we're trying to. John Cena made somebody who was a star a bigger star. Like
What if I
he
tell you
wasn't
that
this.
was at least plan B, if not probably plan Q that they did?
I'd believe it, but he wasn't. He was a heel. He wasn't this big heel before all this happened.
He he was fringe main event. He was just breaking into the main event,
Yes, yeah. Well, I mean,
even though
I
he's
think
had a
I
title
think he was
run.
main event because he was champion for a minute and he had been taking on some people, but this right here made him heel. He was heel A B or heel A. I mean, heel 1B or heel 1C, where yeah, he was up there, but also had other heels. I think now he's took over heel one, and everybody else is heel 2A, 2B.
Oh yeah,
Um, and his face to face with CM was nice. He didn't entertain him at all. He said what
no,
he said, and then he hits you with a smile and he walks out. Then he
yep.
runs into AJ Styles, which I before it even showed when he stopped and looked, I already knew. I said, this AJ Styles he's about to run into. Um, that they're planting seeds there. They're planting
Oh yeah.
seed. AJ Styles is going to be Gunther's going to be AJ Styles' last match.
I think Gunther should be everybody's last match at this point.
I'm telling you.
I'm on board.
Randy's got to come back and do something about this as well.
Let him
Randy's
be
coming
Randy's
out.
last match. That's the ultimate.
It'll be 3, 4, 5 down. I can see in CM Punk slash. So it's all lined up. All these stars. Gunther is the legend killer.
He's the new career ender.
So Gunther said something to the fans that was that was great. He said they're booing him. They're booing him. They're booing him hard. And he says, "You shouldn't be mad at me. You should be mad at the man that tapped out like a little bitch." I said, "Oh my God, this man is
Man, and he
he's
keeps
doing it. He
saying it.
is
He keeps saying it,
yeah.
which is it works because when he says that, everybody goes, "You hear what he did? You hear what he called? He called Cena a B."
And Cena's not going
And
to come and do anything about it.
no,
So it's
Cena's done.
like kicking the dog while it's down. And then it went to the final match. So what did you think of this tag team match? What do you take from it? The
I thought it was all
Theory.
right. It was supposed to be Theory do most of the heavy lifting and prove his worth, and I think that's pretty much what it accomplished.
Yes, he was like I had said at the beginning of the show. I don't know if it was before we started filming or when we started filming and started talking about Theory, but he was more aggressive than he's ever been, I think, and
Yeah,
it fit him. It fit him like he moved. He moved like a bad guy, not
he
like
did.
a town. He moved like I'm him. Like it just. I'm loving this. I've always a Theory fan. I'm even bigger now, and
Yep,
he almost looks not muscular but taller. He like
he
there's
does.
something he looks like a different person. So yeah,
Sure.
I'm liking it, fan of it.
Well, we
Big
have
fan.
reached
I'm just
the
looking to
end
see.
of the show.
All right. Well, we appreciate
So,
y'all watching. How long we got?
15 seconds.
Oh, okay. Dang.
So, for my co-host Daniel Snyder, I am
I
Jeremy
talked
York.
too
We
much.
are the Backstage Jabronis. We will see you guys next week. Deuces, gooses. Go watch wrestling.